Hello everybody and welcome to episode 29 of the Land of Saurus, and here I am in the Nether because, well, first off, at the end of the last episode I made the announcement that we would be turning this world into a server, and alas, it is now a server. However, at the moment I am the only person on here. Now, we will be inviting some people on here soon, just some other YouTubers and streamers. However, before we do that, we need to give them somewhere to build. So that's why we've been building this this Nether highway in sort of a gridded out pattern. Essentially, if we head all the way up to the end here, you'll see that I've made another ring around the area, and I've got all of these all of this obsidian here ready to construct the portals. So we've got a nice big section here of portals, but this is all going to be part inside the community area, because the community area I'm hoping is going to be quite massive. So I'm overestimating the amount of room that we're going to need for the community area. But this whole gridded nether portal layout is going to essentially make it so the community area will be a 5x5 grid of nether portals. So as you can see, each one of these things will go down 5-hole nether portals, and it will be in the overworld, it will equate to being an area of 2,500 blocks in each direction from 0, 0. So it'll be, I think that's right, 2,500 blocks in each direction. Yeah, that's right. So it'll be a 5,000 by 5,000 block area. So yeah, we're just flying around this thing at the moment. There's a couple of offshoots here and there. I had to make a sand mining section and stuff like that. But yeah, essentially now we just need to put in these portals, and then we're going to have all of the community area ready to go. But then after that, I'm going to have to make another ring outside of this all, the same amount of distance out. And those are the portals where we'll start inviting people in. So when we invite a person onto the server, they'll be able to come into the Nether Highway, go through a portal, pick which area they'd like to have their starting base in, and that will be their area, and all of the resources within it will be theirs as well. So yeah, then if they want to contribute to any community projects, then they can do that. And obviously, with this gridded layout system, people will be able to easily make new friends and meet people, and go to each other's bases and help each other out a bit as well. So I'm just going to start setting up all of these nether portals now, and yeah, then that should be the whole community area all nice and connected up, and then we'll start working on the outer ring, I think. So let's just have a quick look and see what is first. Let's get this thing out of the way. First through our first portal, just out of curiosity. And I know I've got some, yeah, it's in my obsidian chest. We've got some, no, that's my torches chest. Where is it? There we go. We've got some flints and steels in here. So we'll just pop through this area, light up all of these first, and then just have a quick look in here and see what kind of biome we're working with. So we've been put under a cave, which makes me think it's probably an ocean biome, because generally they try to spawn you up a little bit higher. But yeah, so once we go through the portal, we have to try and set up the center of this block of land. So we have to find our way out of here for one, and then attempt to link out the portals. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so even though it did actually put us down way into the cave, it turns out, oh, there's a water source up here as well. This is a little bit of an inconvenient place for me to be setting up the nether portal, but I'm giving priority over to the coordinates rather than the practicality, I guess. So yeah, when everyone spawns in, they will get their own nether portal, which will be at the very center of their piece of land, and they will be able to build in any direction 500 blocks. But of course, in this particular case, we're only doing stuff in the community section of the server. So this will be obviously a little bit different. people will be able to build whatever they really want in the community section. At least that's the idea. Let's just... Okay, this is a little bit annoying, but yeah. So at the moment, yeah, this is where we're at. So we just got to get these blocks in here. And yeah, I think we're done. So, get out the tinder. Pop on through, and that should connect nicely up to this portal. So now we just have to go around and do that for all of the other sections, and then we'll have all of our community area all connected up via nether portals, with no nether portal being more than 500 blocks away from any other nether portal in the overworld. So this is going to make it all nice and fairly uniform. Alright, so what we're looking at here is the last portal that we need to set up on the perimeter here, and this will be, means that there will be 25, well we would have just done about 16 portals in total from the one that we did at the start, which is now just a little bit up here. But yeah, now that we've finished this portal here, we've just done about 16 of these, and the entire grid now comprises of 25 portals in a 5x5 area. So let's just pop here quickly and have a look at what it is. So it's a desert biome. I have gone through, got a fairly decent array of what it is that I'm talking about. Deserts, plains, ocean, how this highway is going to work. So, yeah, so we've now just done the 5x5 grid. So now we need to make that I've set this up, so I'm going to put like the area graphic that is in the screen, so you guys will be community area where everyone on the server will be able to come here freely and build anything that they think is nice and pretty for the area. And then on the outer rim, like the outer ring of the nether portals, where the that'll be like 7 portals in each direction. Those will be people's own specific land of 1,000, and their land will cover about 1,000 blocks by 1,000 blocks. Yeah, 1,000 by 1,000, so about 500 blocks in each direction from the nether portal. So I'm just finding the very center here. You can see that we're at block 2,000, 1,000, and this is the last one that we need to set up. So I'm just going to dig out a quick little hole here for the portal, get the portal blocks. Here we go. So I'll place all of this in. But yeah, now that this is done, the next major thing that we need to do for this highway is start building all the tunnels and the rooms for the in the nether, extend out the nether highway and build another outer ring essentially and connect it all up to the surrounding rooms. So hopefully now that we've done this, I've been trying to gather together large enough quantities of glass to try and make this happen, but it's a lot of glass based on the way that we're doing it. But yeah, that's enough of that, and yeah, I'll get that glass sorted out and start working on the outer perimeter of the portal of the nether highway. Okay, so here we are out a little bit. I don't know if you folks have seen this nether portal, but this is where I go for my sand mining. It's just a lonely desert that was a little bit further out that I decided that I would destroy, as it didn't really bear any consequences if I came out here. But I made sure that it was on all of the correct axes with the rest of the nether portal grid, so when I came up to it, it would be as part of the grid as everything else. So as you can see, we're at the 250, 375, so we want to get to 375, 375, and then we want to essentially reach each 375, 375 corner and build a ring like that. So it's going to be a fairly large outer ring. It's going to take me a little while, and then we've got to make all of these tunnels out of glass like this. So I'm going to go around first like this with my coordinates up, and we're just going to wrap our way around and build the first section of glass, just one by one area all the way around, so we know what it all looks like, and then we can extend out the tunnels from there and build as needed. And then we can create all of our rooms, and then once again start putting in all of the nether portals again as needed. And then we will have a nice outer ring, and that should support 24 portals all along the outside, and then we'll start being able to invite some new people onto our server. So I'm quite excited. This project just in itself, making this outer ring, is probably going to take me a couple of days. It's a fairly large project, but I've got a lot of glass anyway, so I'm going to be plugging away at this for a little while now, and then we will attempt to see, we'll send out some invitations to some other YouTubers and streamers and see if anyone is interested in joining us on our world here. Okay, so we've been making this one wide gap throughout the nether here for a while now, and we should be very close to breaking through out into a broader section of tunnel. Here we go. So this is one of the areas of tunnel that we built earlier, and as you can see, it lines up perfectly. So that means that we have now built ourselves an extremely long... I've got to go fix that block. Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it, and it has to be filled. Alright, done. Okay. Okay, so if we head up here, we'll see that that all connects nicely to this section as well. So now we just need to do this loop another 5 more times, and we have our floor in. And then obviously we'll need to put in the walls, the roof, and make all of the rooms along the way, and also connect the inner ring to the outer ring. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a little while. Okay, so we're here now at the most northern part of our structure, which is 0375. Here we go, in the center. So we've managed to take it all around, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of perspective on just how large this thing is. So I've gone and broadened out the roof and everything. I haven't put in the walls and the roof yet, the glass walls and the roof yet, but I'm just going to fly around this structure to give you an idea of just how long this is. It has taken me quite a period of time to actually build this thing. So that was 375 blocks one way. But yeah, I'll do this in a bit of a time lapse, I think. But yeah, it's quite a long tunnel, this one. And now I still have to put in all of the rooms and put up the nether portals and stuff, so there's still quite a lot of work to go. But I have to say, it is quite satisfying just flying through this thing as it is. Well, there we go. And here we are back where we began. So that is the full length of the tunnel. It is quite long. So yeah, now I'm gonna go and run around, and I think I'm gonna start carving out all of the rooms that I'll need, and maybe putting in the glass floors for the actual rooms as well. And start building those up a little bit, and then we can focus on the tunnels as well that I'm going to have to build. And then I also have to connect all of the inner sections with this outer section. So if we go down here, to give you an example of what I mean, if we go down here and we get to this portal, then we also need to build a tunnel here that's going to connect it all up so it's all nice and gridded. So yeah, I'm going to start working on that, and I'll cut back to you guys in a few moments. Okay, so I've been going around to all of the locations where rooms are going to be needed for the nether portals. I've only got a couple more left to do that way, so I've essentially just been flying through, finding the room locations and just building up the dimensions. So once I get all of these rooms in, then I need to start getting all of the rest of the tunnels in, and also the connecting tunnels to the inside circle. So yeah, everything seems to be shaping up relatively well. So I've only got a couple more rooms to make. I think it is actually only 2 more rooms to make. And then yeah, so if I bring up the coordinates here, 250 actually. Don't want to build it in the wrong spot. 50. Alright, so then we need to build another room here, which luckily for me is surrounded by netherrack, and these are the easiest ones to make, so excellent. Okay, so now the next part of the job is to start putting in all of these walls. So I'm going to do the outer side first, and then once obviously, so I'm going to have to do a few different loops. So yeah, I'm going to do this side of the wall done first, the outer side, and then I'll do the inner side, and then I'll start putting in the roof. And then after that, we will put in, and I think as I'm going around this time around as well, I'll pick off any of the quartz that I find along the walls as well. And then once that's done, then we can start putting in all of the tunnels that will connect the inner circle to the outer circle. Alright, so we have gone around this entire structure. Once again, we have put on all of the inside walls, so now that's both the walls done. Now we're just going around again and putting in this roof. This project is taking up so much glass, and I am slightly concerned that we might not have enough glass. I'm pretty sure we definitely got enough glass to get the roof in, but I'm worried that I won't have enough glass to make all of the like the tunnels that will need to connect the inside ring to the outside ring. But I'll just keep pushing forward for as long as I can, and if I run out of glass, then I guess I'll just have to go get some more. So I think all of the roof is now in place. I'm just flying around the whole structure now, just in one big thing, just to see if there are any gaps, holes, bits of roof missing, bits of wall, floor, anything at all. There's this section here, but that's going to connect up. You can see in the corner there, due to the render distance, that's going to connect up to that portal over there later on, so that's not such a big of an issue. I could patch it up, because I've realized as well that just connecting those two tunnels is probably going to be a very large amount of effort. So probably what I am going to do now, if presuming that this outer ring is all tightly sealed, is go out to the end and get myself a large amount of obsidian to make all of the nether portals necessary, because I really want to start getting this server up and running. And as long as that we've got the rooms and the locations where those nether portals need to go all set up, I see no reason not to get started on setting up the nether portals for people to enter the server on. Oh, I think I just saw some nether quartz. Yep, there we go. I'm trying to get rid of all the nether quartz from the edges here as well, but I don't have any. I'll just put a piece of glass there instead. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to head over to the end now and try and collect together. Well, there's 24 portals that I need to build. So I'll probably, each one of those nether cubes take a bit over a stack. So I'm probably going to need like, you know, about a full inventory of obsidian to get all of these sorted. So I'm going to head over to the end now and get started on getting that obsidian together. Okay, so we now have all of the walls, the roof, and the floors in, and all of the rooms built. We haven't yet attached all of the inside ring to the outside ring, so now the general area, like the whole grid, kind of looks a bit like this. So as you can see, there's only sort of really one entrance to the inside ring, or to the outside ring. Sorry, but I'm gonna fix that up a little bit later, because honestly, the main thing that I really want to do now is get all of these nether portals up. And as you can see, I've got a reasonable amount of obsidian on me to get that done. So I want to get all of these nether portals up and running, and then we can start inviting people onto the server and giving them their own pieces of land to start building in. So I'm going to go to all of those locations now, and I think we've got about 20 odd portals to build. There's a couple of places like you know, a friend already has a base on here, and there's a sand mining place as well. I think I've totally gotten that wrong. I've built that completely wrong. Where's the middle? Middle is here, so we have gone. Yeah, we've gone one too far out this way. But yeah, I'm going to go and put all of these portals all around in each of these nether rooms, and then we're going to start looking for some people to populate our world with. And this is the first location of one of our pieces of land, so I'm just going to get this all lit up. And yeah, then we've just got another 20 more or so of these to build, and hopefully we can get out of here without being... these skeletons, they're going to really give me a hard time, aren't they? Where the hell are you? Did he fall down there? Go away. Leave me alone. Everything, leave me alone. Stop annoying me. I don't want the sand. I do want those membranes, though. Give me the membranes. Alright, now let's see if we can get through here. But yeah, we've got now about another 20 of these to go. Okay, so I think as of now, this will be the last portal that I need to construct, and then we'll have the full grid set up, except for, of course, the tunnels between the inside circle and the outside circle, or square circle, loop, whatever you want to call it. Either way, this is the last nether portal that I need to get set up, so let's have a quick look at where we're going to get put. So I'll just light all of these up. We'll hop in here and we'll see where it takes us. Okay, we're up in the sky, so it seems to be an ocean biome. So I'm just going to take this down and I'm going to set up the nether portal at the ocean layer. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the nether highway for the time being. I'll probably extend it out further a little bit later, but for the time being, that is everything all set up. We are ready now to start inviting people onto the server. But unfortunately, this is all I'll have time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I am very much so looking forward to, in the next episode, having some new friends come and join us here on our server. I need to think of a good name for the server as well, so that's going to be something that I'll have to think about over the coming days. But yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and as always, if you would like to have a tree planted in your honor in subscriber forest, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will plant one of those for you in the next episode. But until then, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.